27 years. Free. 27 years. 27 years. And I don't say that to brag or boast. I say that to say that if you want to do something, you can do it. If you really, really want to do it, you can do it. If you really, really want to do this business, you can do it. If you really, really want to. But the question is, why? Why do you want to? Why? My why has changed so many times since I got started 14 years ago. My why for getting started was I wanted to try something new with my son. Meanwhile, I was all right with being 268 pounds. I said I was big bone. I'm a black woman, I'm big bone. That's what I was always told. Lies, lies, lies. From the pit of hell, okay? All our bones are only about 5.5 to 6.5 pounds. The rest of it, we did it. The rest of it, we did it. I was the one that put 6 kinds of cheeses in my macaroni and cheese. 4 kinds of meat in my collard greens and bacon grease. I would save that bacon grease on the side. Oh yeah, Daddy. In a nice jar. Have to keep cleaning it off because every now and then the grease, I don't know how to get it. Just cleaning it off. All of that. And pour that in there.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. You said now, you asked Arthur. Arthur had some of them beans. That's good beans. Let me tell you, chicken ball with sausage in the rice and chicken and all that. Yeah, I used to make sausage. Just a big old plate of high cholesterol and diabetes and all of that in the plate. And everybody just stopping and eating. I don't need no fork. Just give me the cornbread. That's what it was. And so I was okay with being 32 pounds away from 300 pounds. But when I started drinking the water, because it's also in my DNA, Kangen means to return back to origin. It's in my DNA, it's like it's in your DNA. My body automatically start to adjust. And I started to lose waist and waist. Reggie, I understand when you say you was in the bathroom. Because I was too. And even on this day, that's why I don't like to take long trips with my husband. Because Tony don't like to stop. Tony liked to drive from, he wanted to drive from here to Ohio, and I'm like, I got to pee. You know what I'm saying? He's like, well, you should have said, I said it 5 hours ago. I got to go. Now, either you're going to find somewhere or you're going to have a mess, because I'm not going to sit in it. You're going to sit right in the front seat with this mess. And so, even to this day, Kangen water still, I have those, y'all know what I mean, right? And so anyway, guys, I said it to say that, you know, for me, this business, and it has really, really changed my life. It has changed my life from all angles. It's changed my life from the angle of health. In my humble opinion, it's changed my life from the angle of relationships. I'm not Mrs. Cologne, I am Mrs. Williams. I was not Mrs. Williams when I started 14 years ago. And that had a lot to do with my depression. When I gave birth to my son, every spouse they choose to deal with what they want to deal with. But being married to a police officer for over almost 20 years, it was not easy to deal with what I was dealing with. And I gave birth to David. You see, I gave birth to him. Today, I fast forward, my son is 27 years old. He walks, he talks, he feeds himself, he goes to the bathroom. As a matter of fact, my aunt is his caregiver that frees Tony and I up so we can really, really travel the world and do what we have to do to help Mr. Shiro and his vision, at the same time helping ourselves, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so that took a while, but my baby girl is in college in South Carolina. My oldest one, she moved to Ohio, so it's Tony and myself. We've been downsized. We got rid of the big house, and now we got buying condos. Wherever we spend time the most, that's where we get a condo. And so we might have to get a condo. No, we got one in Florida, so we can just drive over here and come back to y'all. So we don't need to get one in Georgia.
You need to get one in Georgia.
No, we get one in California. And so anyways, my son is doing phenomenal now, guys. He really, really is. So my life has changed. In relationships, as I said, also as my finances, my finances have changed.
Yeah.
tremendously. Tremendously. I have gotten as much as over 300 checks in one day.
Wow.
What?
Yep.
I know that sounds crazy, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't fit in my mailbox. The lady called us while we were on the way to get some doubles. Doubles is a Trinidadian food, right? It's like the doubles, and you put the, you know what I'm talking about. He's like, yeah. Anyway, I got a phone call from the lady in the post office. She says to me, the UPS said to me, it looks like you got a lot of checks here. They won't fit in your mailbox, so you're going to have to come down and pick them up. And so I said, wait a minute. So I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And I put it on speaker. I said, say that again. She says, yeah, you have to come down here because the checks won't fit in your mailbox. You have to come down here and pick them up. So I said, Tony, did you hear? He said, yeah, forget the doubles. We're going home. I said, all right. And so we got into traffic. And I knew the place was going to close. And so I called her and I said, listen, Allison, we're on the first name basis now. I said, Allison, this is what you're going to do. Put all the checks in a box. Seal the box. I mean, like, seal the box. I'm sending my daughter to pick up the box. Seal the box. Because I know my daughter would have just saw one. She'd be like, yo, mommy. You know, I'm your favorite, right? I'm your first. And so anyways, I sent her over there and she picked up the box. And she put it by the door. I said, so where's the box? Where's the box? It's by the door. So Tony and I, we go in the room and we shut the door and we locked it and opened the box. And there's all these checks. He said, if I didn't see it, I wouldn't believe it. And I said, well, it is true. We in the room, you know, I tell people all the time, listen, you can't steal my glory unless you're willing to go through my story.
Yeah.
And there was a time when that was an issue in my life. There was a time when I had to look through coat jackets, skirt jackets, jeans, slacks, under the couch, under the chair, looking for change so I could buy a pack of chicken gizzards, one potato, one onion. I never worried about rice because I knew Mr. Henderson always would loan me a cup of rice. I probably owed him about 50 pounds of rice. That's where we were. Can you loan me a cup? Sometimes here, just take the rice. I know that's what you're coming in for. And I would always give him a little something of whatever I cook, a little bit of whatever I cook. But that's where I was. Ford Tempo. Couldn't get in on the driver's side, had to get in on the passenger side and slide over. All those leather seats all cracked up, scratched me all behind my legs. Women in the church thinking that I'm being beaten by my husband. Nobody's telling me, they're like, if I'm getting beaten, why y'all not helping me? Just watching my legs all scarred up every Sunday is because of the chair. Until I learned how to fake it until you make it. So this is my lesson for you today. I know that all of us in here comes September. September will be here before you know it. You know that, right? It's already February. September will be here before you know it. Okay? And so what's your intention? What is it that you want for yourself and for your family? Because whether you participate or not, something's going to happen in the time that we are all participating in. And so if we're going to do the time, why not participate? You can either live your life by design, or you can live your life by default. You don't get a chance to choose whether you're going to design it or default it. If you leave it the way it is, you're going to get whatever it is that you're going to get. But if you make up your mind that this is what I want, and you speak that thing into existence every single day, don't be surprised how it comes, where it comes from, etc. In order for me to get to the place I am today, I had to go through some things. I remember when I went to my very first network marketing meeting with Mary Kay Cosmetics. And I'm not going to tell y'all the whole story, but know this. When I went to that meeting, my friend knew that there was something in that meeting that I needed. I did not know why I was going to that meeting. All I knew is I was going to a meeting. I sat in the back where Reggie's sitting, and I had my hands crossed. Everybody's coming up. All these women are all made up. Their hair, them. There's not a hair out of place. They all smell good. They had on summer diamonds and summer furs. You know, like some are diamonds and some are not. Some are furs, some are not. Those, they were making it while they were making it, right? And I'm looking at them, and they're like, oh, she turned. I'm like, they want to hustle. No, don't do that. I don't do that. Don't do the hugging thing now, y'all. Don't do that, right? I just wasn't ready yet. And they're watching me like something's wrong with it, you see? And then before we got ready, we started the meeting started, the director came up there, God bless her soul, and she stood up and she says, okay, ladies, let's get started. And she was like, I mean, beautiful, just glowing. And she started clapping, and everybody's up in there, oh, and they're clapping, you know. And then they had this wave they could do, and all this. And I'm looking at them like, what? And they started singing, I've got this Mary Kay enthusiasm. Up in my head, I've got this Mary Kay enthusiasm. Up in my head to stay. And I'm so happy, so very happy. And then they went, all the way down in my feet. They went down the body, down to the feet. And I'm in the back. And by the time it was over, I was, all right, okay. Okay, I'm so happy. And I remember the director giving out challenges. And these challenges were challenges for everybody to do so that they could be recognized the next week. And I noticed that every challenge she gave out for the week prior, she said, who got the most sales? Who got the most recruits? Who got this, that, and the other? How many did you get? And then they would run up to the front, and she would give them like a little pencil with smiley faces on it, or she would give them like a little something. But that's not what excited me. As I sat there in the back, and I noticed that she hugged everybody. She hugged everybody. And I said, wow, I like that. I need that. You know, I'm in the back of my head, I want some of that. Yes. Get the lipstick and the rest of it. That. I'll sing the song and I'll just get hugs all day long, right? And get this. I told my friend, I said, Jennifer, I want to go back next week. She said, okay. And I figured, well, I don't have to sign up. I just want to go back. I like the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be a part of the crowd, you know? Went back the next week. She said to do something, and I won everything she told me to. Every challenge she did, I did it. Not for the prizes. I did it to get the hugs. And listen to me carefully. When I went up there to her, to Betty, and I hugged her, for the first time I had ever heard somebody's heartbeat coming out of their chest. I heard her heartbeat, and the warmth that I felt from her changed my life. Some of us think that this business is one way. No, it's not. And it's not. If I had not experienced that, I probably would have still been teaching school to this day. Okay? Or substituting or principal in somewhere or whatever the case might be. But the love that I felt from her, it just set a fire inside of me. And it made me really believe in myself. It made me believe that I could do more. It made me realize that I am enough. I'm more than enough. There's nobody that's no better than me. There's nobody no better than you. The same power that's breathing you is breathing me.
Yep.
Period. Period. It doesn't matter. And so I'm on a mission to really, really spread the news. Because this business is more than just health. It's more than just wealth. Okay? Because let me tell you something. I got the news too last week, Reggie, about Kobe Bryant. And all the money that his family had, all the money that he had, all of the homes and all of the transportations, all of that, I guarantee you they would give every single bit to have him and Gianna back. Every single bit. Because when you leave here, you take nothing. And so while you're laying up on this earth, all of these treasures and stored up all of this stuff, be careful. The way you make it to the top in Enagic is by helping enough people get what they want, and you're going to automatically, by default, get whatever it is that you want. But you got to help other people.
Yes.
This is not a selfish, selfless business. It's not. People wonder, well, why you going over there? They ain't in your team. Mind your business. Nobody ain't asked you nothing. Nobody ain't asked you nothing. I go because I want to go, because I can go. Because it's bigger than us. It's bigger than us. It's so much bigger than us. And so, yes, September is coming. What are you going to do? Are you going to allow your circumstances to keep you stuck? What are you going to do? You got to search deep down inside and really, really connect the dots. What is it that I really, 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 really want? What is it that I want? Listen to me. In this business, it only takes two. And what if it's easy? What if it's easy? What if you decided that you're going to find your two? And you walk out of here today and you meet somebody who's looking for you and you're looking for them, and you sign them up, and it happened to be a Romy Badera.
Okay.
And then you go down a little bit further and you find somebody else that's looking for you, you're looking for them, and they happen to be a Cynthia Briganti. It only takes two, and what if it's easy? What if it's easy? But your thoughts, and I don't forgot about my presentation, I don't know why we didn't hook that up. Your thoughts, I'm almost done here. Your thoughts, y'all, is what holds you hostage. It's your thoughts. It's your thoughts. And so what I'm going to do right now in conclusion, I'm going to do a little exercise. And this is what I want us to do. I want you to think for a moment right now. If you know that by September 5th, 9.5, if you knew that whatever you asked for today, it was guaranteed for you to have it on September the 5th. When you got to Vegas, it was going to be there. Whatever it is, whether it be in a deed, whether it be in a title, whether it be in a bank account, whatever it is that you want, you know for a fact it is going to happen. You're going to get it by September the 5th. There is no way around it. Whatever you say out of your mouth, you're going to get it. Would you speak different?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I talk to people all day, Danny, and you'd be surprised. People, I say, well, okay, let's say, for example, I wave this wand, and now you can have anything you want. Well, I just want $5,000 a month. I don't want to be greedy because everybody else got to get some. Girl, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? That's not being greedy. With more, you can do more. How you going to help me if you can't help yourself? How you going to help me when you only have enough for yourself? There's nothing wrong with having more so you can do more.
Absolutely, and there's somebody else.
Hello? To much is given, much is also required. Period. And so there's nothing wrong with having more. Do y'all realize that there is no such thing as a shortage of food? There's no such thing as a shortage of clothes. There's no such thing as people being just because they have no place to go. They got homeless people, right? And so there's a shortage of homes. Yes? No. It's not a shortage of any of that. It's not a shortage of food. You got it. It's not a shortage of food. It's not a shortage of clothes. How many of you have clothes in your closet right now that you think you're going to wear? 3 months from now. I have from size 2 all the way up to size 16. I said, well, if I get bloated, I go to the 12 and the 14s. If I go on the water fast, I go down to the 8s and the 6s. Never made it to the 2s. They just hanging there looking at me and I'm looking at them. Meanwhile, there's a whole bunch of women out there size 2s that are homeless, have nothing to wear, but I got a closet full. Now called distribution.
Yes.
And that's what we have to do in this company. Not just build this one-sided, lopsided, but build this where we all building it with the same ideas in mind. Healing the earth. Because together we can do a lot of stuff. But being separate is kind of hard. It's kind of hard. Right? And so what I'm going to do right now is we're going to go into September the 5th of 2020. And I want you just to think to yourself right now in your mind, where do you want to be September the 5th in 2020? Where do you want to be? And I'm going to have you partner up with somebody that you don't know, if you will, if you do that for me. Not right now. And I'm going to have you speak these things as though they already are, with conviction. So in other words, this is how I want you to start off. Write this down. I'll keep it in your mind. The same words in Napoleon Hill. I am so happy and grateful. Now that. There's power in that. Do you know that the words I am were forbidden? They couldn't use those words back in the day. Long time ago, you couldn't use the words I am because they knew the power of the words I am. If you use those words I am and you got caught using those words, you were either hung, okay, or jailed. And now people say, yeah, I'm broke. They just say it. I wish somebody would put them in jail. You know what I'm saying? The misuse of the word. Because if you say you are broke, guess what you are?
Broke, yes.
And even if you go and hit the lotto, you will be broke within 3 years. Because that's your mentality. Your subconscious mind is fighting to keep you exactly where you believe you were supposed to be. But if you say you are rich, if you say you are a money magnet, if you say you have plenty, as in plenitude, if you say you are a 682-2 or 682-3, the sea will open and the passage will be made clear and you will be able to have all of that. Listen to me. The same power that is breathing you is the same power that breathed Jesus when he walked on the earth. Is the same power that can wake up the dead. The same power that can make the deaf hear, the lame walk, those that could not speak, and heal the sick with a touch. You have that inside of you. May sound crazy to you, but if you tap into more than what you've been tapping into, you'll be surprised at the power that dwells in you. How dare you think less of yourself? How dare you think less of yourself? You came here with a purpose to be, to do, to have, to create, to manifest some things. Not for you, but for those who are going to come behind you. Those who are sitting beside you, who don't know what it feels like to be motherless or fatherless, to have gone through a divorce, to have a child that's mentally disabled, to get pregnant in college. When I say I really wanted to teach, God gave me a lot to teach about. Just about anybody come to me, it's like, okay, I know about that. Foreclosure, oh yeah, I got you. Repossession, oh yeah, I got you. All of that for a reason. So you have to change your words. When you change your words, your world will change. But if you keep on speaking the way you're speaking, you're going to keep on getting what you've been getting. And if you don't like what you've been getting, change the way you've been speaking.
Yes.
And so now, I want you to stand up, grab a partner, just anybody. Grab a partner. Anybody, real quick, we're going to conclude this right here with this.
Why are you doing that? Don't know you, but all right, we need to know you. All right.
All right, we got one.
Turn this off.
Hey,